June 5th, 2025 meeting of the Board of School Trustees for the South Madison Community School Corporation. So we will stand at this time for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We will have now a moment of silence or prayer. Thank you. Dr. Hall, are there any adjustments to the agenda this evening, sir? Thank you. Core purpose, core goals. Our core purpose is success for all students. The core goal is at least 90% of students pass language arts and mathematics on state assessments. Our core values, character, we will continue to be an institution guided by ethical strength. Students, we will continue to put students first in our priorities and our decision making. Service, we will continue to be an organization known for its servant spirit. Stewardship, we will continue to embody the qualities of stewardship. We don't have any comments. No one signed up to speak this evening, so we will jump to 2.1, the dyslexia report. Dr. Miller?
I am here tonight to report to you our annual results from our dyslexia screening. If you recall, we have to do that within the first 90 days of school. This is all of our K through 2 students that we have to screen using a test that is certified by the state. In this, we are not diagnosing dyslexia. We are looking for potential characteristics of dyslexia. A medical physician would diagnose it. But you can see in our results, I've listed our procedure for you, so you have that. But you can see down in our results, we screened just over 1,000 students this year in K2. We moved on from there, and through that first initial screening, we had 58 students that showed the initial potential for that. From that point, we inform all parents where this child left and which way they fell. And when the students, those 58 students, we then get permission from the parents to do the level 1 screening. As soon as the testing's done, we do intervention with the students. And then after the level 1 screening, we can hone in on that testing a little more. So you can see we landed, I noticed I left the percentage off of that 71. That's right at 7% of our students that we have done, we do intervention with on a regular basis. So I will update that with the percentage before we post it to the website. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions, board members? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Miller. 3.1, approval of minutes of the regular meeting of Board of School Trustees from May the 1st and work session May the 15th. Any comments or questions?
Move we approve.
Do we have a second? Okay, Penny? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, so let's take one and then the other. Okay, let's go to May 1st. Thank you, Dr. Hall. So let's go to the first one.
Yes.
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 Yes. So do we want to do them separately or just all together in one? Okay. Okay. Okay, the May 1st meeting. Okay.
And we approve that.
Okay. Okay, Penny?
Yes.
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 Yes. Thank you, Penny. Okay, we moved to 3.2, approval of accounts payable vouchers. Any questions on those? Okay, we'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Okay, Penny?
Yes.
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 Yes. Well, no, we'll take it later. Okay. This time we're going to do 4.1, the administrative recommendation. Board members, you've seen that. This is for Mr. Ryan Povich to be employed by South Madison or with the middle school in the role of dean and athletic director. Do we have a motion? I make a motion.
We could all make that motion.
All right. Great. Do we have a second? Okay. You ready? Do we have a second?
I'll second. Third and fourth.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. We welcome you to South Madison. We're thrilled. That's right. Good job. And you have your all right. You have your family. Can you introduce your family to the board this evening that you have with you?
My wife and this is my 28th grade daughter, Jody. This is my other 8th grade daughter, and my high school sophomore son, Noah.
Great.
My youngest son, who's going to be 6th grade, Mike,
Absolutely.
Welcome.
That's right. We're glad you're here at South Madison. Thank you for being here. All right. All right. 4.2 through 4.14. We'll take a motion. Any questions about those appointments? Those consent items.
And we approve.
Okay. Do we have a second? Okay. Penny?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay, we will move to 5.1, contract approval. Mr. McCarty?
Thank you, President Lord. There are 5 contracts approval of. A couple of them deal with purchasing co-ops. 2 of them deal with our school is for the special ed. And then the junior baseball is actually a contract to
Okay. All right. So any questions for Mr. McCarty on 5.1? Okay, do we have a motion?
Moved.
Okay, Penny?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. 5.2, bid approval for access control project. Mr. McCarty?
Thank you, President Lord. Tonight, the administration is requesting permission to proceed with Security 101. Tabulation is actually the 3rd attachment on there, the recommendation. One did not meet the bid criteria, and of the 2, the Security 101 was the lowest.
Okay, any more questions for Mr. McCarty? Okay, we'll entertain a motion.
I move we approve that.
Okay, Penny?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. 5.3, 2025-26 school lunch pricing.
Thank you,
McCarty?
President Lord. 5.3 through 5.6 are kind of the ones that are this time of year. We are requesting approval of our lunch prices for the 5-26 school year. There are a couple comparisons that may look a little, why did we compare with those 2 schools? But they are the ones that have had their rates approved already. So there are others that are pending, but those are ones that have actually.
Okay. Do you have a question, Mr. Hunt?
Do we still have something, kid walks up the line, has no money, parents haven't paid a dime. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Okay, so do we have a motion on 5.3?
Second.
Penny?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. 5.4, the annual approval of non-certified salary schedule. Mr. Picardi.
Thank you, President Lord. Tonight, the administration is requesting permission to approve the non-certified support staff salary schedule, the one that we have. This one will take effect July 1. Carryover schedule, the rates are unchanged from what we have in 2024, so,
For additional compensation.
potentially, yes,
Yeah.
yes. We would not anticipate a cut.
Yeah.
Why not? We need the money.
We need employees.
That's right, sure do. Okay, so we need, emotion, any thoughts or other questions on this one?
Move
Okay.
to approve.
Do we have a second? Okay, Penny?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes. Thank you. 5.5, adoption of the budget calendar for 2026.
President Lord, thank you. 5.5, the administration. Calendar year. We have and that allows us a little leeway in case we post or we don't want to push ourselves to the very end. So pretty much coincides within a couple days where
Any questions for Mr. McCarty? Okay, we'll accept the motion.
Moved.
Penny?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Mr. McCarty, approval of property and casualty insurance renewal.
thank you, President Lord. Our property and casualty and workers' comp insurance towards the middle to end of April, we submit to any carrier that we're trying to go out to questionnaires that they ask for covered property values, etc. So attached is a most current quote that we have at this time. As everyone's aware, this special session for the month of June. So it is possible, I don't know the probable, that we may have a carrier come in. I was talking to our agent, Mark. So we would certainly put a request not to exceed the amount that are in the packet. So certainly.
Okay.
How many of these companies are the same companies we have right now?
We have the Travelers, we have IPEP, which is our workers' comp claim. I'm not sure on the least professional liability. The cyber, I believe, that we have the travelers as a continuation. Not sure on the excess education or the automobile. I can check on that.
I just noticed approximately $80,000 difference between this year, coming next year, and this year.
About 2 to 3 years ago, the market has really changed. Property, the insurance companies, the replacement cost of property has gone up. Obviously, the bulk of our automotive is buses, which we've discussed, have about doubled in price. Workers' comp is based off of a 3-year look-back period, and they give a modification. Good experience or really had a lot of claims. So one of the couple things are driving that. The payroll's a little bit higher as well. So our 3-year modification has gone from a 0.98, which meant we were 2% better than the average, to I believe it's 6. Anytime a workers' comp claim is filed and the amounts that claim has incurred. So certainly we have had a situation that workers' comp claim and expenses.
So we're looking for, just make sure I understand, we're looking for a motion that will, we approve this amount and possibly another carrier if they come in lower than this amount.
Yes, approval to go with the lower rate.
So that's what somebody has to make a motion. Okay. If you so choose.
And we can do that.
We can do that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Penny?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, let's go to 6.1 student handbook updates minutes. Mr. Crew? Any questions for Mr. Crew?
So I noticed on the terming of the sex, limited it down to just sex. That would be
Anything else for Mr. Crew? Thank you. Okay, acceptance of non-resident students.
And it's, the total is 577 currently. Okay.
questions for Mr. Crew? Okay, so.
Motion to approve.
Penny?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. 6.3, administrative contracts. Dr. Hall?
President Board, you'll find in board docs, contracts that are in your board packet to be extended 1 year.
Great. Any other questions for Dr. Hall? Okay, entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, Penny?
Yes.
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 Yes. 6.4, board policy updates. Dr. Hall?
Board docs, several policy revisions. This is only first reading. We won't be taking any action tonight. If you've looked at any of them, I can answer any questions you want. And then we can also discuss them and take questions at the next meeting. Essentially, what these have done is they have, in many cases, they're just putting us back in compliance with federal guidance and federal laws. Some of them are very small changes, as you'll see. They're just semantics with language. So, but essentially, there's a lot there to cover. I understand that, so I don't expect that you've read them at this point. But you have the readings for these, and I'll be able to answer any questions that you might have.
Any questions? Dr. Hall? Okay.
And then the intent will be that we'll bring them back in July for approval, because we're trying to get these approved before we set the new handbooks before the new school year. So.
Great. All right, thank you, Dr. Hall. 7.1, comments from patrons. We did not have anyone sign up. Communications from the superintendent.
I've got a couple things. I received notice. I know at the 2 meetings ago, I told you that the middle school had received the Indiana State Music Association all-school award, and then, as typically happens, 2 weeks later, I got one for the high school. So both of our schools, they came in separate letters, separate email or letters, but essentially both schools, those programs are extremely strong, and they work really hard, and they're recognized by the state. So there are very few schools that are recognized as all music schools, and so we have done that pretty consecutively. So, and then I just want to congratulate the high school on an outstanding commencement ceremony last Sunday. So couldn't ask for better weather, but it's also just a really great day. So that's all I have.
Absolutely. All right. Communication from the Board of School Trustees. We'll start down, Kevin.
Unfortunately, I wasn't at the last meeting. I did go to the business meeting.
Okay.
They were talking about the T-shirt programs they have going on there. It's doing extremely well. Got the Hustle, which I found that very interesting. They get students to go out and kind of create their own little business. And I think a couple of students do a truck where they haul things for people. And then there was a nice young lady, I think her name was Michaela. She talked about, she has her own business that she runs based through her religion, and it's called Spirit Wear, and talked about that. And basically, she contracts everything out. So she gets the sale, she contracts it to manufacturers, and she basically the person who retails it online, everything online. So I found it great. It was very informational for me, and I love the spirit of these young people. So it was a great meeting.
Good. Mike?
Last week, I attended another comprehensive plan with the town of Pendleton. They wanted an educator on that committee, and It's something they look at about every 7 or 8 years, and pretty much has to do with controlling growth, traffic, maintaining the integrity of the downtown area. A lot of conversation about the park department, green space, recreation. We've been meeting about 5 times, and this should be completed by the end of December, so that's been a really interesting meeting. Attended the girls' regional track meet last week. We've got some kids in that'll really look forward to seeing them Saturday. That state track meets at North Central this year, and the girls are on Saturday, and the boys are on Friday. So looking forward to that. Yeah.
Donna? Sure.
Just real quick, it was a few weeks ago, Lean was just talking about their tracking program, how that makes their space a little more efficiently, and that increases their employees and camcorders and live streaming, good stuff like that, so, they've got a tight space, but it presented a really good meeting, and public health committee to maximize its use. And then they, well, we kind of already talked about this, but they were talking about the welders, that needs to get some 6 welders, and some are working currently, so they're trying to, get some suggestions on companies or individuals that can perform some welder maintenance, so that way kids aren't having to get going. And then, they've also talked about, Mr. Crow, retiring business teacher, but looking at some STEM, computer, and software or accounting programs. And then one of the neat things that I thought was kind of neat was the ratings table. They're opening that back up, and I don't know, it just seems really cool how the kids are just totally in control of that and learning how to take orders. I'm sure it's taking orders a lot of Oh, and then, family and consumer sciences. They would like to eventually get some stoves, some industrial stoves, but maybe just regular stoves for now. She said they really don't like classes, they've got gas heaters, they've got trucks, they've got llamas make burgers, but they're in the kitchen at least one day a week.
Bill? Bill?
I met with Mr. Ryan Jones at the high school for a little over an hour. And because I had missed the safety security meeting because of eye surgery, he explained to me things that were going on not only with the high school, but also all the schools as far as doors and entries and cameras and that type of stuff. We walked around the school, showed me a lot of the changes that had already been made, and caught me up basically on the meeting. I think we're going to have a lot of real neat security changes within our school system that are going to be very helpful. So it was a very worthwhile time spent.
Good. Congratulations both the boys and girls, boys baseball and girls softball. I know the season did not quite end the way they wanted it to, but good season and good kids. We also, boys golf sectional is on Monday, so we wish them the best of luck for Harbor Trees. So, okay, adjournment of the regular meeting. We have a motion to adjourn.
Move.